Welcome to the Super Chunky Podcast with your hosts, Christy and Bert. Oh God, what episode is this? 5. All right, welcome to episode 5. I've decided I'm going to start doing that in the recording instead of, in the little intro. I'll save some time.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are you drinking?
Something super exciting. Not exciting. It's like Target sparkling water.
Yeah.
It's, sparkling water is sort of my go-to. I'm sure it's not good for me, but I don't like the Target stuff, but that's where I was and I needed some. So I can't even tell you what flavor it is because it's so tasteless to me. It's just not. It hits the carbonation spot, but not the flavor spot.
Right.
So
right.
I'm drinking it up.
Yeah, I'll get some sparkling water stuff, and usually I'm not keen on the flavor, so then I get those little, like Crystal Light or Mio drink things, and I'll add my own flavor to it.
Yeah, it's just it's the artificial sweetener in these that I don't like.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
me, I just have Mountain Dew today. Like I need to wake up.
That's fair.
I was up a little bit back and forth this last night, like 3, 4, then 6. And then I just kind of laid there and read for a little bit. And the next thing I knew, it was noon. And I was like, what the crap just happened? The wife came in and was like, it's time to get up. Aren't you supposed to record today? And I'm like, oh, crap.
Whereas I woke up at 7. My older cat, older. Today is his 17th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Guinness decided that it was time at 7 o'clock to wake me up. I don't know why, because he went back to sleep right after that. But I never could fall back asleep, and it really screws things up if I sleep too long anyway. So
yeah.
I just stayed up and then got started on something that I'm going to talk about later.
All right. So what's happened to you? I looked at our show notes and realized we haven't recorded in a month.
Yeah. Stuff.
Lots of stuff.
I don't know. My life isn't that exciting. But, let's see. So, what's I going to talk about? I've been playing a lot more Pokemon Go. I think in part because, I don't know. I finally figured out how to do a raid.
Ooh.
So, yeah, there was, there's actually a Ravelry group for Pokemon Go. Imagine that. And someone actually sort of explained it in words that made sense to me, like understanding that I don't know all the stuff that a lot of other people know.
Right.
So, because sometimes there's a Pokemon group, like Pokemon Go Twin Cities Facebook group or something like that like people talk like everybody knows what they're talking about. I'm like, right. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. Well, and it's not like they explain things in the game either.
Right, exactly.
Because like that blue glowy thing, I think we talked about that before. I thought that they meant they were more powerful. So here I was deleting out or trading out higher right. Pokemon, realizing, no, that just means they're the ones you catched in the last 24 hours.
Catched?
Felt so stupid. Catched.
Yeah, so it's kind of, I don't know. So, yeah, so someone explained sort of like more basic anyway than what I've seen before. It still didn't tell me everything I wanted to know, but explained, like there are ones that if you're like, because you can't do raids until you're level 20, and I'm level 24, almost 25. And so like her explanation made me realize, oh, I can do a level 1 raid by myself. I don't have to find some other people to do it. And it just happened that day there was one that was starting at the gym that's at my work, like right after my work hours ended.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, well, I'll just stay a few minutes and see and check this out. And sure enough, I was able to defeat the Pokemon of that particular raid. It was a Wailmer, and I've had a zillion Wailmers, but I got, I figured it out. So
right.
Doing that with other people, I think, is going to still take more organization. That I don't know how to, I'm going to have to find you and maybe my mom and
right.
whoever.
Well, because I've got 2 field research things that are both like due to raid battles, and I'm like,
that's exactly where I got stuck. Is when I all of a sudden had to do a bunch of battles and raids, and I'm like, I don't know how to do any of that. So I think the raids, the research stuff is actually changing at 3:00 today.
Oh, okay.
We're supposed to be getting new July things, so I'm hoping that means that they reset and we can start on some new projects. Because I did finish the one that was like complete one raid, and then I got a new one, and it was throw an excellent throw, and I did it. It was like, whoa, how did I do that? That was fast.
Right.
I get great throws quite a bit, and nice pretty often, but excellent is a pretty rare thing. So it was like, whoa, that was special. But then I got another one that I can't do. So
okay.
So I'm like, I hope that they really do reset, because that would be amazing. Well, but that's part of what I don't. This research thing is sort of new, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, and then they just released that whole friend thing.
Yeah.
Which I think it's fun. Okay, so you can send gifts, you can trade things, but the part that I love the most is I can actually see people's stats. And so I have this. I wish I
could see my own.
Right? Well,
like, what are my stats for that?
Well, I can tell you. I can let you know. But I have one friend who's also named, her nickname is Berta. I love it. But I was looking at hers and I was like, holy crap. She has won 2,290 battles.
Holy crap.
She's walked 1,015 kilometers, and this one's really going to floor you. She has caught 20,939 Pokemon.
No, I caught that yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. Although I did catch a whole bunch yesterday. So my project for yesterday morning, I'm going to use the term project somewhat loosely in this discussion today. But because this is not the one I was mentioning when we were chatting earlier. But I had a project to clear out extra Pokemon. That's something that I'm terrible about keeping up with.
Right.
And I keep like buying more space. I mean, in 2 years, because the game came out, July of 2016. Over that time, I think I've spent a grand total of $30 on buying Pokecoins and whatever.
I don't even want to know what I've spent.
I mean, it might be 40, but I'm pretty sure I've only done it like 3-ish times where I've like gotten $10 worth or something like that. Mostly for space and for Pokemon space and for inventory, like for items and stuff.
Right.
And they're it's like I have a lot of room for way more than what I need. So I went through and I was I've been kind of limiting it to like 3 of each kind, but now I'm trying to get it down to 2 of each kind. Eventually I don't need even that many, but I'm trying to keep a little bit extra for when I'm doing evolving and stuff.
Right.
To like sort of have I don't know how to explain what my thought process is there.
I get it.
I got it to the point where I had space for over 200 Pokemon. And so yesterday I needed to go get some groceries and other random things like allergy medication. And first I went to, the Michaels at Pheasant Ridge.
Yes.
Whatever that shopping center is called.
The Village.
The Village. And I just wanted to, because I know, the main thing, I decided to pop into Michael's since I was there just to see if they had any notebooks. The answer was no. But I know that there are 2 or 3, there are 3 Pokestops in that area.
Yep.
One is at that Bonfire restaurant, and then there are just a couple others. And I was trying to keep up my streak because you get more points for, the more days in a row you hit a Pokestop, you get extra points.
Yep.
And it's really hard for me to get 7 days in a row. And in fact, unless I decide to get off my butt and go somewhere, I'm stuck at 6. And so yesterday was 6. So that was my main thing. So I was just double checking where those were. So, but then about, 15 Pokemon popped up on my map. So I saw 2 that were new to me. So I got those and I did a bunch of others. And then, here's the thing. I charged my phone before I left, or I made sure it was like 98% or something before I left for my errands. And I actually left it on, like, running with the screen off. Like if you put your phone upside down, it'll turn off or the screen will go dark or whatever.
Right.
And so between Michael's and Walmart, I'm not proud about shopping about Walmart, but they have things that I can't find other places. But between those two places, I walked like 2 kilometers. I hatched 4 eggs yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And plus I caught a bunch of new things, including 3 new ones. One was at McDonald's. And when I decided that it was getting really late and I didn't want to deal with making food. Like I was at Walmart for like an hour and a half trying to find different things. So, but yeah, so I caught a whole bunch of things. So that is a good place to go.
Yes.
If you just want to go catch a bunch of stuff. And there are the 3 Pokestops, so that's kind of nice.
Right.
But yeah, so part of the whole thing too is like I'm kind of really looking forward to the Harry Potter version of this game. I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm waiting with bated breath.
Okay, do you want to know what your stats say?
Sure.
Okay, it says you've got 1 battle won.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
I don't know. It must have been
Surprise!
It must have been that raid you just did or whatever by yourself.
Oh, no, battles are different than raids.
Oh.
But I might have tried one once, and it was probably before I did research. So.
Okay. You've walked 33.09 kilometers.
Okay. 2 of those yesterday.
Right. And you've caught 1,801 Pokemon.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I took 2 very long breaks. Like, I started playing right away when it came out. But I didn't play for several months at a time, a couple of times during those 2 years. So, but I've been playing pretty consistently since like this past winter.
Right.
So, but yeah, so that's one of the things.
Yeah, I'm looking at mine. I am really annoyed that they don't tell you your own stats.
Well, at least not anywhere where I can find them. So I'd like to know yours.
Sure.
Friends. Oh. Of course, I have to wait for it to like.
Has yours been like? Mine has been loading, and then as soon as I click like the OK or whatever to clear the whatever, then it kicks me back out again. I have to load it again.
Well, there are probably some server things because of some events that are going on.
Okay.
That thing in Germany and whatever. I can send you a gift. Oh, I only have 1 left. Okay.
I don't know if I have any left. Actually, I should check.
So far, it looks like it maxes out at 10 at a time in my inventory. Like,
okay.
I think I can collect more than 10 a day, but I can only have 10 at a time. That's why I was like, I got to friend you so that I can send you stuff and get it out of my inventory. But it just keeps coming up to 10. Okay, battles 1, 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, surprise. Walking distance, 67 kilometers.
Okay.
And Pokemon caught 1,038.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was more than I thought.
So you're only level 22.
Yeah. What level are you?
Do you have any 24, and I'm really close to 25, but that's mostly because I used a lucky egg the other day.
Okay.
On Friday, I used a lucky egg, and I evolved a crap ton of stuff I've been saving up. So, and I actually made a list yesterday of all the ones, like the regular Pokemon that are ready to evolve. I have enough candy to evolve them. So I'm going to use another lucky egg for that.
Okay.
And then, I should hit, my Pokemon screen has a rainbow in the distance. I've never seen that before.
What?
I know. I had to take a photo.
Like on the main screen?
Yeah, like I'm seeing me and a couple of Pokemon in my house.
Oh.
And there's a rainbow off in the distance, which is totally appropriate because it was raining earlier and it's brighter now.
I'm not that lucky.
It's sort of up in... Oh, no, it's the other direction from where you live. So, actually... I can't see the whole thing at once. Can I back out far enough to see the whole thing?
This is a great podcast we're playing.
I know. Because, I can see both sides of it to the north, directly north of me, but I can't see...
Oh, this Aron thing is driving me nuts. I can't catch him.
They're tricky little devils.
Yeah.
Now I have a Pidgey and a Tauros in my yard. I don't have a yard. The Pidgeys I save up for evolving because they're only 12 candies. I have some strategy, sort of. But I've been catching so many that my inventory for Pokeballs is really low.
Yeah, when I was at the hotel, I was lucky enough that